Welcome to my channel. At the end of the video, there is a full explanation of what I did that helped us drop her binky in 1 week. I am not a specialist, I am a mom, and this is what worked for me and my family. So continue watching if you are curious or trying to find a way that works for your family. Here are some clips I took throughout the week documenting the progress. Me and Sergio have decided to not give her the binky during the day. So we she can't have mama's coffee. It's mama's. It's not Mariana's, honey. So yeah, so Monday, it's Thursday, and we don't do binky during the day. We give it to her during her nap time in her crib and at bedtime. She has been doing really, really good with it. Today, I came in here with her into her room, and there's a binky on her toy, and I was like, no, binky. I was like, can you give it to mama? She didn't even try to put it in her mouth. She just grabbed it and handed it to me, so I was super excited. And then yesterday, she found a binky, and I've been trying to like keep an eye and make sure that they're not out and about so she doesn't see them. Well, she got one yesterday, and I was like, can I have the binky, please? And I was like, we're a big girl now. I was like, we don't need the binky. And she took it out of her mouth and handed it to me. I was so excited. I am so excited, and I'm getting emotional. I just put her down for her nap, her first nap without her binky, and it only took her 10 minutes. She was laying down and mumbling, but she's always done that since she was born, and she fell right to sleep without it. I feel like such a proud mom right now, and I'm so excited. So last week, Monday through Sunday, I did no binkies during the day. If she found one, I'd ask for it. She'd hand it to me or spit it out. She was doing really good. And so today is Monday, week 2, day 1. She went down with no fight. She was just mumbling and a little bit of whining like she does every time she takes a nap. And she's asleep. So we'll see how long she sleeps for, but I'm so excited. Guess what we just did? Guess what? Oh, thank you. We had a nap without our binky for the first time, and it was an 1.5-hour nap. Mama's very proud of you. Yeah? Oh, what is that? Is that a bear? I am very proud of her. Good morning. So guess who slept all night by themselves without a binky? This girl. This is her second night, so I wanted to give an update. Last night, she went down. It was a little hard to put her down, but I think it was because we were watching the Elmo before we went down, and I think that was a really bad idea. I noticed it when I went to take her to put her in bed, that she was upset that I took the Elmo away, and so we'll never do that again. Do not watch TV close to bedtime, because I sat there for about 20 minutes with her. She fell asleep, made sure she was in a deep sleep. I laid her down, and she slept the whole night. Like, I went to sleep, I think, at like 10, and I did not wake up until like after 6. I was amazed. She did so well. The night before was her first night, and she did not struggle during the night like I thought she would. She went down at 8. I again like cuddled her, put her down, and then she got up at 5:30, and it was like, let's party. Like, she was up, and that is the time our day started, was 5:30 yesterday. So she didn't struggle or ask about it or anything, because I do you want to eat your waffle? Eat your waffle? Waffle? But what I was gonna say was, I stopped giving her binkies at nap time, and so that Monday I was like, I'm just not gonna give it to her. And Sergio was like, are you sure? And I was like, well, she literally hasn't had it the previous night. So that previous night, that day she didn't have it. That nap, she didn't have it. So I wanted to see if like she didn't find one. Nothing like at all about the binky. And so I bit the bullet and we went to bed and it's been fine. So I'm going to have to go through everything and make sure that we don't find any more binkies, but I cannot believe it that worked. Again, we are only day 2, so we will see. But Mom is pretty sure we're done. Also, when we were going in and out of the car the past week or so, I wasn't giving it to her in the car. Do you want, look right here. Okay, it's Thursday night. And this is how our night's going. Honey. She's seen Elmo on the screen and she wants to watch Elmo now. You tell Daddy good night.
My mama, I love you. I'm sorry.
It's so hard. I want to give her binky so bad. Breaks my heart, honey.
Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah.
Now we're both crying.
Hey, everything's gonna be okay.
We've had such good nights.
Yeah.
I think it's just because today she took a 3-hour nap and then it was an hour later. I just don't think she's...
It's okay.
I wanted to go a little more in depth with what exactly we did to achieve this in 1 week. Originally, the plan was in the first week we were going to drop the binky during the day, then second week during the naps, and final third week drop it at night. It was going to be a 3-week process, but luckily it only took 1 week. Days 1 through 7, which this was Monday through Sunday. We didn't do a binky during the day and none during car rides. She had her binky for naps and nights only. If she found a binky, I would ask for it back and say, no more binky, and we are a big girl. By day 5, she was good about bringing me a binky if she found one, and she stopped putting it into her mouth. Day 8, she has officially dropped the binky. Today is the first day where she didn't have a binky during the day and also didn't have a binky during her nap time. We decided since she hadn't had the binky all day, I didn't want to mess with the momentum we had going, so I decided not to give it to her for bed that night. She did amazing the first night without the binky. From that night on, she has had no binky and has not asked for a binky. I do want to mention that I sit down and rock her to sleep for both naps and bedtime, so I would consider that to have helped with the transition just a tad bit. This transition was really easy for me and my family. I picked something and I stuck with it. That's literally the hardest part, is sticking with it and not caving in to give it to her. My biggest advice is to drop the binky when you and her are both ready to drop it. Weaning your baby is not for the weak. I really hope this helps a mom or a dad looking for a way or that's struggling to drop the binky. I knew I wanted to drop it before she was 2 years old, and I'm excited that we found something that was quick and easy. Thank you for joining me in today's video. We will see you in the next.